Hey folks, BoDean 52. Hope you are well. In this video, I'm going to tell you the 4 reasons that you should not or don't need to get a Stage 1 on your motorcycle, especially on your Harley Davidson touring model like I did. Okay, so half the people, I would say maybe a little more than half that follow my channel, do have a Harley Davidson motorcycle, which is great. I love all motorcycles and people that ride them, so I don't care what you ride as long as you're on the road. And if you're a Harley rider, you know, especially I guess on most of the bikes are stage kits, stage 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have done stage 1 and 2 on motorcycles that I have had in the past. And full disclosure, I have done a stage 1 on this 2024 Road Glide that I paid for and had the dealership do. Yeah, I know, you guys that are mechanics, I know I could have done it myself, I think. But let's talk about the reasons that you shouldn't do it. Number 1, if you are doing it, now, first of all, let's clarify. A stage 1, well, most people when they get their Harley Davidson motorcycles are putting some slip-ons on, right? And those slip-ons usually give it a little bit of that roar, and many times that's all the folks do. Look at all the people out today. You can tell it's a nice day in Michigan. I should go give them a sticker. Please subscribe to the BoDean 52 channel. So focus, BoDean, focus. So if you put slip-ons on, and that's all you really need to do to your motorcycle, especially if you want to change the sound of it, that is not a stage 1. A lot of the Harley folk will call that a dirty stage 1 because it's not complete. To complete it up, you got to put some sort of air filter, air intake on it, which I have done, and you also need to have it tuned. Now, I know I'm going to get this question asked, and I thought it was common knowledge, but you do not have to tune your motorcycle if you put just slip-ons on. You can, but you really do not need to. Sure, there's going to be 3 or 4 people that say you do too, dude, but you don't. So, if you are getting it for the sound and, you know, just that one upgrade, that is cool. But if you're doing it for performance, whether it's the slip-ons or even the stage 1, don't do it. It is negligible. The performance difference, and I don't have the stats in front of me. I don't know, a couple horsepower, I don't know, a couple of pounds of torque, nothing negligible for you to do and feel better that your bike is faster or performs better. A stage 1 doesn't do it. When you go to a stage 2 and start doing some work on the cams, that's different. I will say if you put a tune on it, the bike will ride better and run better, but it will not enhance the performance like some people think it does. The second thing is slip-ons are easy to put on. And actually the filter is kind of easy to put on. The air intake is easy to put on. Just take some time. And you can buy tuners that you can do as well. So you could do a stage 1 yourself. There's just no doubt about that. Isn't this beautiful? It is fall in Michigan, and haven't been out for a while. The leaves are a-changing. I try not to come out here too late in the day because it is a hunting season. But the second thing is, if you're going to have it done by the dealership, and I don't recall, I'll try to find it and put it up here somewhere, what I paid to have the stage 1 done, but Harley dealers are expensive. That's where you're getting it done. Now, again, do it yourself. Find a local guy, do it with a buddy, watch a YouTube video. You can probably do it yourself. For me, didn't have the time. Don't think I'd screw it up, but don't want to take the chance. And I had my local dealer put stage 2 on. But if you're gonna do it, just remember, I'm not sure it's worth the price. Maybe you just throw slip-ons on and call it a day. Number 3. Hello, ma'am. Look at that. That woman's got to be 90, 80, 85. She's out walking on this road. Man, there's no excuse, is there? So number 3 is, we fall, I think, in general, many people, into the world of what did somebody else do? Or we watched a BoDean 52 video, and he put a stage 1 on his bike, and so I'm going to go do that. Or I'm seeing all these ads for it, or it would be cool. I'll tell you what, and maybe it's just because I'm getting a little bit older and closer to shutting that whole work thing down for the rest of my life and retiring. The best thing that I have ever done is when I really stopped caring what people think. Now, family and people like that, you know, I do care about what they think. It doesn't mean I'm going to change. And when we stopped comparing ourselves to others, it is freeing for darn sure when you're not worried about any of that stuff. So if you're putting a stage 1 on your motorcycle because you've seen it on a bunch of people's channel, including mine, and that's the reason you're doing it, don't do it. If you're going to do it because you like the additional sound, you like the look of the air cleaner, it runs a little bit better, maybe you're doing some more stages because you have to do a stage 1 before you do more, then go ahead and do it. But if you're doing it for me, your neighbor, some dude you don't even know about, or doesn't care about you, if you're doing it for that reason, don't do it. Don't do it. And I never give advice, but consider caring less. Okay, that didn't sound right, did it? Focus, BoDean, focus. Number 4. If you're thinking about getting a 3-wheeler, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just pulling up to these people, and this guy's a 3-wheeler. Looks kind of cool. I like that. Guy's got a handicap sticker on, right? So he obviously has some physical challenge, but he's still out there riding and has a 3-wheeler, riding well, as a matter of fact. I'd definitely do that. Would you guys do that? Would you get a 3-wheeler? Would you get a 3-wheeler just to get, if you could keep staying on the road? BoDean, come on, can we get back to the topic at hand? Jeez, dude. And number 4, and this just isn't a stage 1, because again, I told you that stage 1's performance is negligible, in my opinion. And brother, that guy's out in a t-shirt and a hat. Okay, it's not that warm, dude. But respect for sure. If you are making any changes to your bike that is gonna help with performance, more horsepower, more torque, which is something you really don't need on these 24 and 25 models, at least Harley Davidson touring motorcycles, in my opinion. I'm giving a lot of opinions for a guy that doesn't give opinions, aren't I? If you do not have the riding skills, and you know if you have the skills or not, you may not tell people, you may ride with your buddies a little more aggressively than you do, or you may do a whole lot of different stuff with your bike, but down deep inside, you know you need to get to be a better rider. I'm telling you right now, don't do a stage 1 and don't put any performance upgrades on your motorcycle until you get better at that. Spend the money on training, advanced classes, but don't do it. Don't do it. You heard it. I'm telling you, don't do it. If you do it, I'm going to be mad at you, because I don't want you hurt, and it's a waste of money. But those are the 4 reasons why gas. Look at that. You see that? 318, 418 is what we put into in Pearl. But those are the 4 reasons that I would not do a stage 1,
even though I've done one, if those apply to you, don't do them. Take your bike out. Have a great time. Enjoy the beautiful world we have. Y'all be safe. America. We'll see you on the next one. Check out a friend.